Jeremy Shirley for Regional Entertainment News. Be sure to check out Payton Smith. He's going to be playing at Downstream Casino July 2nd. He's going to be opening up for Brad Paisley. This concert is brought to you by Donnie Frizzell and Moderate Music Services. Payton, how's it going?
Jeremy, how are you, brother?
Pretty good. Yeah, I think everybody's excited in the area to see you on July 2nd coming out to Downstream Casino. This is their first time playing here.
It is. It's the first time, man. I'm really excited. It's actually going to be the first time being there. First time playing there ever, and I'm really excited. Second time playing with Brad, so it's going to be a good time.
Well, I'm sure people will get tickets. Now, here's the cool thing. Now, if they miss you July 2nd, or if they want to see you again a few short months away in September, they're going to see you at Midnight Rodeo in Springfield, Missouri.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right, man. It's going to be, I mean, that's right around the corner. It'll be here before you know it. So really looking forward to that too. I love just being able to get out and play again. It's like a void has been filled, as I'm sure it is for many artists. So really excited to get back out there.
It's kind of cool. So they can get a double dose of Payton all at once.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
One of the cool fun facts that's going on right now, you are actually been named From Music Row the next big artist for 2021.
Yeah, man, that's crazy just to hear you say that. I'm just still a kid from Louisiana that loves playing music, and luckily I get to do it at this level and keep growing. And yeah, man, just to hear you say that, just very humbling, very, very cool. Still can't believe it.
Hey, well, I'm proud of you, though. I like your music. I actually was watching a music video. I drive a 66 Mustang, and I noticed on your video, Meant to Lose You, the red Mustang. Is that yours, or whose is that?
Yeah, it's not mine. I wish it was. No, we actually ended up renting. I had a buddy that had that Mustang, and we were like, hey, could we use that Mustang for the video? Because it kind of felt like it would fit the vibe of the song, and plus it just looked like a cool car. I didn't get to drive it at all, but it's a pretty sick car. I love it.
Well, I love classic cars. I was hoping it was yours.
Yeah, right. I wish it was. It'd be really nice.
I want to talk about CMT. You Listen Up Class 2020. What new music do you have coming out? I believe Christian said for the fall of this year.
Yeah, we've got a good bit of music coming out this year. This new music that we have coming out is just sort of the next chapter of the sound. Lyrically, just it's a new chapter, and I really feel like I've settled into a spot as an artist where I feel really confident in the sound of it. You know, I think it's a little bit, it's still me. Everything's just a little bit louder. The guitars are turned up a little bit louder. The drums are a little bit louder. And then there's some more personal songs that are also going to be coming out that really give you a chance to kind of get to know me as a person, and really the kind of songs that I grew up loving. Those deep, meaningful songs. I think it's sort of a balance between those. There's some pretty rockin' stuff on there, and then there's some really just sentimental songs. So those are going to be released constantly throughout the year. So I'm really excited about it.
I noticed that I love classical guitars and instruments, and you would play with a Red Gibson SG. Is that your source for recording?
Man, that one is the that's the mainstay. That guitar is the mainstay. That one is pretty much the one that, you know, it works for everything. I try to that you know is on all the songs that we've recorded. I use it live a ton. It's one of those guitars that's very versatile, and it just feels right to me.
So what was the story behind that? How did you find that, or do you know the year or anything about it?
Yeah, so it's a 66 64 reissue. And I played the original 64 in a guitar shop here in Nashville, and it felt very similar to the reissue. And I think it's one of the best reissues I've ever played that Gibson's put out. From the tailpiece to the neck, it all felt very good. But they had the reissue and the original one in there. Obviously, the original one was a lot more expensive, and for a new artist, can't really buy the original guitar. It's pretty expensive. So I ended up buying the reissue, and it just felt good from day one. And I think I'll be playing that for the rest of my life.
Nice. So I like classic guitars, and I always try to study the album and read all the notes and photos, so I study everything on stuff.
Yeah.
I watched one of your videos when you got to meet Keith Urban for the first time. What was that experience like, and how do you transport that into your music and writing?
Yeah, I think Keith played a big part in me loving guitar playing. He played a big part in the way that I love records to sound, knowing how to leave space. And then as an entertainer, he holds the audience in the palm of his hand. And I just look up to all those different things. And I think that sort of has played a big part in my music and my writing and the way I play riffs, even being in the studio. Keith is definitely a big influence on me, as well as, a lot of other people. But Keith influenced me, in a lot of different ways.
I wanted to say, when I watched one of your interviews, one of the coolest things, you're more of a younger person who got to opera debut, and you got to bring 65 family members to it.
Yeah, man, we made our opera debut back in February of 2020, a few weeks before the world kind of shut down. It's funny now. It's like, if you're gonna go down, it's the way to go down. It's like one of the last shows to play, but man, it was a pretty incredible experience. I stepping in that circle, and getting to play 2 songs, and then after those songs, watching a standing ovation for both of those songs happen was pretty amazing. And then having all the family members there, it was just a dream come true. It's what, if you grew up loving country music, I feel like that's like just one of those stages. It's a bucket list, and I'm pretty happy that I got to cross that out on the bucket list. So.
For me, because I have to cover such a variety of shows, and I'm learning new bands constantly. For upcoming country, I like Steelwoods, Cadillac 3. What are some of your newer artists that you like that people should check out as well?
Yeah, gosh, there's a lot of people right now. I love the Cadillac 3. Jaron's a good buddy.
I know Neil.
Yeah, Neil too. Neil's a great guy. All of them, man, they're great dudes. I love the Cadillac 3. I love Hardy. I love what Hardy's doing right now. I think it's really unique and cool. It's really rocking. There's another guy named Cameron Marlowe who I'm good buddies with, and he's got his own lane, his own sound. Those are just a few of the people I love. There's a lot of people that I love right now, but those are some of the dudes I'm listening to right now.
We'll make sure we give them a shout out. And then here's the biggest thing for you: 21 this year.
Yeah, man, I can legally drink a beer. How about that?
You can have that in your rider now.
There you go. Right, I can have it in my rider now.
Nice. So we want to go back. We want to plug Midnight Rodeo, Springfield, Missouri. Make sure you get your tickets to that. They've been on sale for a while. I also want to make sure that we hit all your YouTube channel. That's where all your vlogs are for, I believe, outdoors.
Yeah, for outdoors, we had a lot of time in 2020 to shoot a lot of outdoor vlogs, and I love being outside, whether it be fishing or hunting or hiking or riding 4-wheelers. If I'm not on stage, I'm probably trying to be somewhere outside, no matter what it is. So we had a lot of time to do that in 2020 in the fall. So I just thought, well, why don't we just bring a cameraman along with us for all these things that we're doing?
And one of the most important things, if they want to see more vlogging, or if they want to see more videos of you, they need to subscribe to your YouTube channel.
That's right. Yeah, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel. I think it's at the Payton Smith. Yeah.
And then if you don't have YouTube, we also have Facebook, social media, and then they can also subscribe to your website as well, so they never miss a news update.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. You guys can subscribe there for new music updates and new merch, which is coming really soon, and a lot of different things.
All right. And then I want to go back one more time. On July 2nd, Payton is going to be playing at Downstream Casino. Make sure you get your tickets today. And then, are you going to be joining Brad on stage for a song, or does he do that with you at the shows?
I don't know. We'll see what happens. Normally we kind of find that out a couple of days before. I love Brad. He's such a good guy. We've been able to talk about guitars a good bit, so I'm sure that we'll be able to hang a little bit before the show and talk about that as well some more.
Nice. Okay, so we went through the notes on here. Now, is there anything that you want to talk about? You plug anything that is special to you? I'll make sure I get this in here for you.
Oh man, I think we've covered just about everything that's coming up. We got a bunch of shows coming up this year. Got a lot of new music coming out. That'll be great. Yeah, Jeremy, I think you might have covered it all, man.